Hello, David Moore with IRA Advantage, and today we're going to talk about what kind of real estate investments you can make with your self-directed IRA or solo 401k. Bottom line, anytime you're taking a self-directed account, those accounts are going to allow you to buy anything the law allows. So when we look at a IRA, for example, IRAs by law can buy anything other than collectibles, life insurance contracts, or stock in a sub-S corp. And the way the law works, if it's not specifically prohibited, it's therefore allowed. So since real estate's not prohibited, therefore it's allowed. 401k plans actually even more liberal than self-directed IRAs are, and the only restriction with a solo 401k plan is collectibles. Once again, if it's not specifically prohibited, it's therefore allowed. Real estate is not prohibited. So when we look at that real estate, it's got to be something acquired for investment purposes. And there cannot be any personal use. So you couldn't buy a second home. You couldn't buy a home to use in any way. You couldn't buy a home for a kid to use. But you couldn't buy an office building for your business to occupy. But if you wanted to go out and buy a rental house, be fine. Land, fine. Office buildings, fine. All those things, any investment piece of property is going to be totally okay as long as there's not a benefit to a disqualified party. So I like simple. You've heard me say it before. I'm going to say it again. When I look at a retirement account, I've got two issues that I've got to look at. One, what does the person want to buy? Two, who are they transacting between or for the benefit of? And as long as we're not worried about that investment, we're just looking at the benefit of that investment, that's going to be the trigger point. And any investment that benefits a disqualified party would be a prohibited transaction. So once again, you can't buy the office building to occupy. You couldn't buy a building or land adjacent to your property to park trucks on. You can't go out and buy a property for Johnny to live in while your son Johnny's in school. So that type of thing is all. Those would all constitute prohibited transactions because of the disqualified party use. Now, once again, keep in mind, siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, they're not disqualified parties. So when we're looking at these issues, what does a person want to buy? Who are they transacting between or for the benefit of? Always look at from that context, and that's going to tell you what you can and can't do. So to wrap it up, can't buy a home to live in, can't buy a second home to use. You can't say, well, hey, I put X dollars in, I put 50% of the money into the deal, I'm a co-owner. But being a co-owner of a property along with your retirement account is fine. But that does not entitle you to use the property half the time. I sort of call that the timeshare philosophy of ownership. And a few years ago, probably about 10 years ago now, there was a custodian that ran around and talked about that and something that was going to be okay to do. We asked them to put it in black and white, they wouldn't do it. So once again, any personal benefit to a disqualified party would constitute a prohibited transaction. Just stay away from it. Don't get in trouble. Don't take those chances. It's your retirement account. Be careful with it. Do the right thing, and you're going to be just fine. So bright side checkbook IRA, you have full control, power of the pen. Solo 401k, same situation. That's the upside. Downside is you have the opportunity to make a problem for yourself, so you've got to be diligent to do the right things. My advice, like I said, every time you pull out a check, you think, what am I writing that check for, and who am I transacting between or for the benefit of? And you're going to be just fine with those checks with that in mind. One other just step that we sort of encourage with our clients when we're doing a checkbook IRA, inevitably somebody wants to, if it's Sally Smith, she wants to name it Sally Smith LLC. And the problem with that is you can get confused what check you're using for what, whose money it is, what's happening. So we really encourage our clients when they're coming up with names for their checkbook IRA, come up with a name that means something that's fun for you, that you understand. Anytime you see that name, it's clear. This is not you. Therefore, you're not buying the property, you're not selling the property. Whatever the property is yielding is not yours. It's all that retirement accounts, and the only time you're going to get the benefit is at the end of the day via distribution. I hope this has helped. Please do not hesitate to call with any questions or concerns you've got. The only dumb question is the one that you don't ask. And this is David Moore, IRA Advantage. Look forward to speaking with you soon. Thank you.